greeted by a standing ovation all around the stadium. The goal-scoring hero of the Velodrome on Wednesday is missing from the starting lineup. Ian Durrant's fitness is being guarded jealously, so he's on the bench, with Mark Hateley back in the number 10 jersey beside Ali McCoist. Andy Gorham and David Robertson are injury absentees, so Ali Maxwell faces his former club, and Neil Murray replaces Robertson. And if Ali McCoist had been given the choice of the opposition to give him the best chance of collecting his 50th goal for Rangers this season, he'd surely have chosen Motherwell. He scored no fewer than 9 goals in 4 matches against them this season, and 1 more today would equal Brian McClare's Premier League scoring record of 35. Leading goal scorer Steve Kirk's name is on the Motherwell team list after a pre-match scare caused by an eye infection. So manager Tommy McLean plays the same team as the one which beat Celtic last week. It's only the second time this season he's been able to play an unchanged 11. Davy Cooper was supposed to be used sparingly this season by Motherwell, but as a result of the club's horrendous injury problems, he's failed to start only 1 game against Airdrie at Broomfield in December when he was substitute. So at the age of 37, he's starting his 40th match of the season, and he still presents a major threat to the club which released him for just £50,000 4 years ago. And a very experienced referee for this afternoon's match, it's Andrew Waddle from Edinburgh. The pitch here at Ibrox is being watered just about an hour ago, but they needn't have bothered really, because there's now a steady downpour of rain greeting the start of the match. And already it's been established that the Rangers' back 4 formation is the one which finished the match in Marseille in midweek. McPherson there in the centre-half position beside Richard Gough. John Brown at left back, with Neil Murray wearing number 3 but playing at right back. This is Ian Ferguson. Good running forward by Brown. And he's earned the first corner kick of the match. Every good pass from a Rangers player, bringing applause from a capacity crowd. Here's Houstra. Safely over the top as far as Siep Dijkstra, the Motherwell goalkeeper, is concerned. So Peter Houstra retaining his position wide on the left side of a 4-man Rangers midfield. And this was a cross which was a little bit too long and deep. Griffin with O'Donnell. This is Cooper. Space here for Brian Martin. Not a bad effort there by Martin. Well, clearly welcomed that opportunity to try to test Ali Maxwell. Certainly given a lot of space here coming forward, a very long way out, but not a bad try at all. Angus doing well in the air. Brown and Houstra. McCall. That's from McCoist. Martin getting back well. Straight in the path of Hateley. He's been flagged offside as Dijkstra made the save. Now the flag was up for offside. It was played back by Brian Martin. Well, a controversial moment, all right, but the ball didn't finish up in the net, and that's perhaps just as well. The referee Waddle has given a goal kick. The linesman still flagging, and then it goes back from Brian Martin, and that plays Hateley onside. The flag went up then, but Dijkstra still managed to make a very good save. Well, it gives chase. They'll keep on going, I think, to worry Ali Maxwell. And that's good goalkeeping. Well, you see how Motherwell are pressurising the Rangers' defence when they have possession like that. You perhaps appreciate that Ali Maxwell's not quite so happy when the ball is played back to him like that in the ground. There's Philippin. Good running by Angus. Might not reach that in time. No, he's made it. That's very good play by Angus. Although getting players into the area. One of them is on it. And very well challenged by Gough. Good pass that from McCart. Angus still there on the right. Griffin. Angus again. Griffin has gone racing forward. A chance for Kirk. He holds his head there, Steve Kirk. Motherwell's top goal scorer. Didn't appear to believe that would clear the head of Neil Murray, as it did. Well, what a chance this turned out to be. Very difficult, though, to take it, as Murray just misjudged that. And Kirk couldn't get the header on target. There is Trevor Stephen, making for the byline. It's a good cross. Met well inside the area by Angus. This is Ferguson. And now Murray. Chance on for McPherson. Well, always danger when these crosses come in. Dave McPherson using his physique and height to get on the end of this one. Well played in from the right. And the header from McPherson with plenty of power, but wide of the target. McKinnon's header. Miscue there by McPherson. This is Cooper. He has Kirk going outside him. Well, caught in two minds, I think, Davy Cooper, as he attacked the Rangers defence there. Surprised, no doubt, to have the opportunity in that position. He is Houstra. Now John Brown, out goes Dykstra. The ball's in the side netting, and some hopeful appeals there for a penalty, but Brown had clearly had his attempted goal. He's certainly complaining not at all. Good running though by Brown, and you can see there Dykstra trying to make life difficult. The ball would have gone in though, and it just got on the other side of the post. Cooper's header. There's Kirk. Kirk thought he was fouled from the rear there by Ferguson. Referee Worrell couldn't have been closer to deny him that free kick as Rangers break. This is Trevor Stephen. Now Murray and Goff. Brown appears to be enjoying himself at left back this afternoon. There's Houstra's cross. Awkward for Dykstra, took it well under pressure. No ill will there between Dykstra and Hateley. Testing cross this for the big keeper, with Hateley coming powering in on top of him. Very late there, Hateley. Past the half-hour mark now, still no scoring. And while Rangers have had lots of possession, they've found Motherwell a tough nut to crack so far. There have been odd glimpses to suggest that Motherwell could cause a problem or two coming forward. Murray doing well. Didn't get enough on the pass, allowed Martin to come in. Still appreciated though, Neil Murray, these efforts. The offside flag up on and Cooper, both offside. So Goff plays it forward. That's Trevor Stephen. In the middle is Ferguson. Now Brown. McCall. Dykstra's committed, and he's good enough to get that. Well, enjoying himself all right, the Motherwell goalkeeper. Good play though by Stuart McCall, pulling the cross back, trying to get it away from the goalkeeper. Dykstra gets there again ahead of Hateley. So here's John Brown. Now Houstra. Again, Brown is with him. Good understanding being forged by these two. There's Richard Goff. Well, the captain waving Ian Ferguson aside there for that attempted goal. It looks much more like his old self now, Richard Goff. Appears to have shrugged off all those injury problems which have troubled him through the season. And here was Houstra with the back heeler. John Brown playing it square. He's looking, I think, for Ian Ferguson, but Goff came sprinting forward, called to Ferguson, and let fly. McKinnon towards Kirk. It's cut off by Goff. Hateley finds McCall. Rangers coming forward again in waves. Hateley's headed on, and that's Ian Ferguson, but Dykstra comes to claim it. Well, Dykstra and Philibin having an angry exchange there. Chris McCart comes to sort it out. The captain calms people down. Well, it really is a healthy sign in many ways that these players care so deeply. But it wasn't half an angry exchange of words initially, then a little bit of jostling there. Well, Phillips not happy with his keeper. McCart. A little bit casual with the pass. And Cook couldn't get to Murray there. Phillips headed clearance. Here's Cooper. Now O'Donnell. That's an outstanding young prospect, this, for Motherwell. Oh, it's great confident play this by Phil O'Donnell. He's going all the way himself. Across it goes to Angus. Good save by Maxwell. Well, there's the menace of Motherwell, inspired by young Phil O'Donnell in midfield. Well, this really is outstanding play by the young midfield player. Confident enough to take on international players like that. He's assessing all the options, then plays a very good ball square. Angus supporting him well. Not a bad effort at all. Brian Martin's header. That's O'Donnell. Perhaps guilty of a bit of fatigue there after that long run he had a moment ago. There's Stuart McCall. Looking for McCoist. And a fine save by Dijkstra. McCoist looks to the floor there. He clearly believes he should have done better. I think he may have slightly mistimed this header. Not the strongest part of his game by any means, but McCall sends over an excellent cross. McCoist has found space, and I'm sure he miscued that just a little. There's Ian Ferguson. Brown is forward again. Now Housetrap. Good inventive play this by Housetrap, making to the byline. There's Hateley. Could scarcely have been closer. It's a corner kick, I think, to Rangers. Good fine play this by Housetrap. Exploding there in that move. There was Hateley. And it was deflected off McCart for the corner kick. Travis Stephen will take this. It's all the way across to McCall. A great shooting chance. And again, that was deflected off Ian Angus. Another corner. We're in the final minute of the first half. Motherwell battled to survive here. That took a deflection off Angus. Here's Housetrap. He has Stephen behind him. That's towards McPherson. Martin's there for Motherwell. Ferguson to McCall. It's back with Murray. Now John Brown. A shooting chance perhaps. McKinnon brings it clear as the half-time whistle goes, and that's welcome respite for Motherwell. We've been under the cosh throughout that first half, with Rangers enjoying so much of the possession, but it's been difficult to create clear-cut chances against a very well-organised Motherwell defence. And Steve Dijkstra has coped very well with anything he's had to handle if his defence couldn't block any attempts. So Motherwell still in the game, but hanging on grimly here. It's Rangers 0, Motherwell 0. No change in either lineup for the second half, and that's really no surprise in view of the way in which the first half unfolded. Rangers with all that possession without being able to carve out too many clear chances, and Motherwell settling into a very strong defensive game. McCoist to Stephen, back towards Brown. That's Hateley. Tackled well by McCart. It breaks for McCoist. That was McCall. Angus was back. He took a slow one there from McCoist. He shoot quickly though as Cooper breaks through the middle for Motherwell. There's Arnott on the right. He still has possession. Setting that up for Steve Kirk. Good play by Kirk. Oh, poor little Dougie Arnott stood out there on the right flank in space for ages without getting a pass either from Cooper or Kirk. Well, Cooper looking to the left all the time, looking for Phil O'Donnell, I think, principally. He made that surging run to the left, but he was being marked all the way. That's why Cooper turned back. There was Kirk, stepping away from Ferguson. Angus, into the gap it goes. O'Donnell is onside. Promising again for Motherwell. Cooper waits in the middle, so does Kirk. O'Donnell looking there for Steve Kirk. The tackle was by Richard Goff. Well, Motherwell not making full use of those occasional opportunities when they break clear. Rangers intent so much in getting forward. They are a little bit ragged sometimes at the back positionally with this flat back four. Call to Houstra. Houstra again, back on the left flank. Martin was there, and the tackle came from O'Donnell. Cleared by Phillippen as far as Brown. Ferguson turns it back. Well, the Rangers supporters becoming a little bit unhappy at the moment. A bit of frustration creeping in. Chance on there for Stephen. We'll get another one now. Back to Brown. Free kick given against John Phillippen for that tackle on Trevor Stephen. Number of options here available to Rangers. McCoist is there, Stephen is there, Houstra, McCall. McCoist clearly wants to be involved here. There's McCoist. The positioning of Dykstra was excellent. It was very well struck by McCoist. He could have no complaints about that, but look at the way Dykstra adjusts his position here, comes out to narrow the angle and makes a very clean catch. Reaches Trevor Stephen. Twisting and turning. Tackle there by McKinnon. And the linesman says a goal kick. The referee agrees, and Trevor Stephen can't believe it. Well, he's not the kind of player to show these signs of emotion, Trevor Stephen, but he clearly believed that was a penalty kick. The linesman had a better view than the referee, I would suggest. Well, from this angle, it looked as though there might have been a good claim there for Stephen. Stephen. Back with McPherson. Brown. Turned away by Phillippen. In goes Ferguson. Ferguson took a knock in his right calf. It's caused problems for him before. There's Trevor Stephen. Now Murray. Goff arrives to help. Good play this by Goff, helped in by Stephen. And John Phillippen nods that away from his goalkeeper. Could so easily have been an own goal. But Phillippen determined to play the ball. It was good running this by Goff. Then Stephen hooked it in. Phillippen came across here. That was very close indeed. Corner kick taken by Trevor Stephen. Dykstra's fully committed. Well, that gets warm applause from the Motherwell supporters behind him. The kind of inspirational, confident goalkeeping which can do so much for a beleaguered defence. It's a long way out this, and Dykstra followed it all the way. Alistair forward, there goes McCall, and Jim Griffin got there just in time. Well, it could be an offside flag there. McCoist is so slow coming back, but the referee has not had a signal from the linesman. And once again, Dykstra goes for that. It was played out of his hands by Hateley, but Brian Martin was there. Cooper now on the right touchline. Lots of movement now from the Motherwell players. They're looking for a chance here. The offside flag was up against Steve Kirk. Not a good pass though by Cooper, not like him. But Trevor Stephen is coming off. Well, he's getting some warm applause, but I think there will be an even greater reception for Ian Durrant. He scored the equalising goal in Marseille, and there's the reception for Durrant. Clear favourite here, Ian Durrant. Ferguson plays it away from O'Donnell. A chance here now. A lot of Motherwell players caught up field here, having to backtrack rapidly as Rangers break. That's for McCoist. Out comes Dykstra. Dragged it away from the keeper. And Chris McCart is there. Calmly. Send that to safety. Very good play there by McCart. Kept his head. Realised the keeper was coming out for this. A good pass though from Houstra. Into the gap. There was McCoist. You see McCart going inside. Cooper losing out there to Houstra. Durrant breaking at pace. Hateley going in there with McCart. Strong play by Hateley. A chance it on this time. And a great clearance by Brian Martin. Right in the nick of time, ahead of Ali McCoist. Well, Durant inspired this move all right. But look at the strength here of Hateley against a very determined defender in Chris McCart. He got this beyond the keeper, and Martin was sliding in. It's Howstra with the outswinger. Too far away from the keeper. This is Brown. He's made it! 4 minutes of the match left, and John Brown has made it for Rangers. It's the third goal this season he scored against Motherwell out of all 4 he's had for the year. The driven, out-swinging corner kick. Dykstra couldn't be tempted here. Nodded down well by McPherson. Controlled and turned in by John Brown. The final whistle is gone. There's relief around the stadium among the Rangers supporters because it looked for so long as though they wouldn't get the winning goal. But John Brown certainly changed all that with a very good piece of striking play inside the penalty area. 4 minutes from the end, and he's also been named as man of the match, and that's fitting for the contribution he made to the Rangers cause. For Motherwell, great disappointment they didn't snatch a point, that they're very well organised, defending, perhaps merited, but in the end, Rangers' power paid off. It's Rangers who carry on towards the league title. Rangers 1, Motherwell 0.
John, your third goal out of 4, again against Motherwell. What's so special about playing against them?
They're a lucky team for me, Joe. Over the last couple of seasons, I've been fortunate to get a few goals against them. I wish I could put my finger on it. I could do it in the rest of the games, but just happy to get the win today.
Do you think it wasn't going to come? You'd have to settle for a point.
Yeah, Motherwell were well organised. They came here I just noticed today that they were only 3 points off the second bottom place, and we knew that they're battling for survival, and we knew it was going to be hard, especially lifting ourselves after the Marseille game. But we've got everything going for us at the moment, and I knew the boys would apply themselves well today, and it was frustrating the amount of possession we had, but we never created that many clear-cut chances.
It did look as though the team was a little bit more sluggish than normal. Was that a sort of follow-through from Wednesday night?
I think it must be. It's understandable that the amount of games you're playing, and it was a big... mentally it took it out of you as well as physically during the week. But we came today and we knew the manager drummed it into us. We've got 3 or 4 games to come to clinch the championship. And after the performance on Wednesday, the legs are fresh, you know. We know we play a lot of games, but we're used to it. You know, you just grind out. The performance might not be there, but the application of the lads is fantastic.
From your own point of view, you had to play at left back today, which involves a bit more running than normal. How did you find that?
Well, I can appreciate what Davy Robertson does for Rangers. He's got a fantastic engine, and after the first minute I think I've booed today, you know. But it worked well in the end, and it's nice to just get back in there. I've not played there for a few seasons, and just getting back in, it was a nice experience getting forward.
Is the general policy now for the players to try to win this championship as soon as possible so that you can think about cup finals?
Yeah, well, looking at it, Aberdeen dropped a point today, and that's us 10 points. Possibly the next couple of games could be vital for both sides, and we want to get it tied up, and we've got this Moscow game coming up too, so you want to get it in the bag so you can concentrate on other things.